This is week 8 of the 2010 season. Coach Jim Schwartz and the Detroit Lions are 4-2. We are coming off of a bye in week 7. Our last time in action, week 6, on the road against the New York Giants. The Giants entered the game 4-1. We entered the game 3-2, trying to extend our 2-game winning streak. And we put together our most impressive performance of the season. We got on the board first. Stafford to Johnson Jr. touchdown pass put us up 7-0. We got ourselves up to a 14-0 lead when Stafford hit Johnson Jr. for a long touchdown pass. The Giants were not able to get hardly anything going at all offensively in the first half. We were in complete control until a mistake was made late in the first half. Stafford was intercepted and the ball was returned for a touchdown. That put the Giants on the board, made it a 14-7 game with just a couple minutes left in the first half. But we were able to get a big response, drove down the field, and got another touchdown pass to Calvin Johnson Jr., his third of the first half. We had a 21-7 lead at halftime. No scoring in the third quarter. In the fourth, we got a field goal to put us up 3 possessions. The Giants would get the field goal back to make it a 14-point game again. Then we will get the field goal back later to make it a 17-point game, and that would end up being the final 27-10. An incredibly impressive performance from the Detroit Lions. And we are really turning some heads after that performance in Week 8. Coming off of the bye in Week 7, let's get a recap of all the Week 7 action. The Eagles got a victory over the Titans. Falcons beat the Bengals. Browns beat the defending Super Bowl champions Saints. The Dolphins beat the Steelers. The Rams beat the Buccaneers by a field goal. The Panthers beat the 49ers by a field goal in OT. The Bears dominated the Redskins 37-6. In Chicago, the Jaguars beat the Chiefs. Bills beat the Ravens, Seahawks beat the Cardinals, Broncos beat the Raiders, Patriots beat the Chargers, Vikings beat the Packers 27-21 in Green Bay, and the Cowboys beat the Giants. That is all from Week 7. And now I look here at the players of the week from Week 7. Offensive player of the week, Fred Jackson, halfback from the Bills. Defensive player of the week, Brandon McGowan, free safety from the Patriots. They are both the AFC Players of the Week as well. NFC Offensive Player of the Week, Jay Cutler, quarterback from the Bears. And NFC Defensive Player of the Week, E.J. Henderson, middle linebacker for the Vikings. Take a look here at the season stats. DeAndre Levy, incredible work for us so far this season. 43 tackles through our 6 games, leading the team by quite a bit. Louis Delmas has 2 interceptions. Murray Spivey, rookie, has 1. Chris Houston, Ashley Palmer also with interceptions. Levy has 2 sacks for us. Defensive touchdowns from Williams and King. King has an INT, which he returned all the way. It was an incredible play. Here at the full defensive stats for us. Kicking wise, Jason Hansen, 9 of 11 on the season. That's 81%. 48 is his long. He is a perfect 17 of 17 on extra points. 32 punts thus far for Nick Harris. Maurice Morris, 26 kick returns, as long as 32. Clark and Scheffler registering 1 kick return. Eric King, 21 punt returns, as long as 11 yards. Fitzpatrick just played in week 1. He played well. Matthew Stafford has been playing well for us also. Over 1,200 yards passing thus far, 11 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, 72 yards is his long. Has been sacked quite a few times. Has lost a lot of yards at sacks at times. Got to do better with quick decisions and pass protection. He's averaging over 200 yards a game. Javid Best leads with 280 yards rushing. The rookie has 2 touchdowns, 38 attempts. Kevin Smith has the most carries. He's got 233 yards. Maurice Morris, 124 yards. Smith and Morris both with touchdown runs. So Smith has been getting most of the carries, and Best and Morris quite a few carries as well. Aaron Brown mainly a receiving back, but he has got 8 carries for 42 yards. And Stafford and Fitzpatrick, some QB runs as well. Now I look here at our opponent coming up here in Week 8. The Washington Redskins. London Fletcher leads with 45 tackles for them. Brian Rackbo is second with 38. Hainsworth, Andre Carter with 30 tackles. Carter and Landry have interceptions for the Redskins defense. Daniels and Golson both have 4 sacks. 2 interceptions for Buchanan, Gotway, and Hall. "16 of 22 is Graham Gano, 72%, a long of 54 on the season. He is perfect on extra points. Josh Bidwell, 43 punts on the year for him. Kick return, Devin Thomas and Justin Tryon both have 17 kick returns, a long of 88 yards from Thomas. And punt return, Santana Moss has 12 of them. Philip Buchanan has 1. Donovan McNabb's first season as a Washington Redskin. He's been playing well. 1,643 passing yards, 12 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, along with 67. Colt Brennan, a little bit of playing time from him. He has no touchdowns, 1 INT. McNabb a 52% completion percentage. Clinton Portis, 294 rushing yards. He has yet to get in the end zone, had 97 rushing attempts. Larry Johnson and Don McNabb both have rushing touchdowns. Santana Moss leads with 30 catches. Chris Cooley has 25. Devin Thomas has 21. Moss has 4 touchdown receptions. Cooley has 3. Thomas and Kelly with 2. Wade with 1. And now some notable stats from around the NFL. Patrick Willis leads with 56 tackles. Sack leader is Dwight Freeney with 9. Interception leader Sheldon Brown, he has 6. Very impressive from him. Nate Keating has been perfect on field goals. Dan Carpenter and Ryan Lindahl lead with 56 yarders. So there's been 2 kick returns, Justin Forsett and Eddie Royal, and 2 punt returns for touchdowns as well. Reggie Bush, Dominic Hickson. Best quarterback rating is Mark Sanchez. He is out with an injury currently for the Jets. Most passing yards is Phillip Rivers. He also has the most passing touchdowns. Interception lead is Jay Cutler, but he's coming off of a Player of the Week performance last week for the Bears. Michael Turner, the most rushing yards by quite a bit, almost 200-yard advantage there on Adrian Peterson, who's second. Peterson's over 100 yards over Sean Green, who's third. Most rushing TDs goes to Michael Turner as well, and he has the highest average per game. Marcus Colston, the most receptions with 50. Most receiving yards is Larry Fitzgerald, and most receiving touchdowns. It's a tie between Marcus Colston, Greg Jennings, and Malcolm Floyd. So here we are, a look at the Week 8 schedule. Week 8 will begin Sunday at 1 p.m. The Packers at the Jets, Broncos at the 49ers, Jaguars at the Cowboys, Dolphins at the Bengals, Panthers at the Rams, Redskins at the Lions, 1 o'clock. The Bills at the Chiefs, Titans at the Chargers are 4:05, 4:15. Vikings at the Patriots, big game there. The Seahawks at the Raiders, Buccaneers at the Cardinals. Sunday night, the Steelers at the Saints. Saints trying to bounce back after their first loss. And Monday night is the Texans at the Colts. Colts just 2-4 right now. Now look here at the NFL standings. There is just one remaining unbeaten team in the NFL, that is the New England Patriots. Both the Saints and the Chargers coming off of losses last week, their first losses of the season. The AFC, the Patriots in first place there, Chargers in second. NFC, Saints in first place, Vikings in second overall. AFC North, the Steelers got the lead, 4-2. They are 1 game ahead of the Bengals, who are in second. AFC South, the Jaguars, only team with a winning record. They're 4-3. Colts are behind. They are 2-4. AFC East, the Patriots with a 2-game lead over the Jets. AFC West, Chargers with a 2-game lead over the Raiders. NFC North, everyone in the division has a winning record. Vikings in first place, 4 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss. We are 4 wins, 2 losses, and the Packers and Bears are both 4 and 3. Lions and Bears coming off of 3-game winning streaks. Hopefully get to 4. NFC South, the Saints got the lead. Right now they are 6-1. Panthers are at 4-2. NFC East, our opponents coming up here, the Redskins, they are neck and neck and neck. Redskins, Eagles, and Giants all at 4 and 3. So big game for both teams coming up here for us. Seahawks with the lead in the NFC West. Now look here at the injury report. So we are still without Stephen Peterman for about 4 more weeks, and without Dan Connor for about 6 more weeks. Look here at some other injuries. Packers without a right guard. Patriots, last unbeaten team. They got a few injuries they're dealing with. The Rams, they are going to be without Sam Bradford, the rookie. Estimated 9 weeks. Tough break for the Rams for sure. The Ravens are dealing with some injuries. Anquan Bolden out for another week. And here's our opponent, the Washington Redskins. They're going to be without right end Jeremy Jarman, cornerback Carlos Rogers, center Casey Robach, and our second-string quarterback to start the season, Rex Grossman. The injuries that the Redskins are dealing with. Seahawks dealing with quite a few injuries as well. TJ Hushmanzada, who was in the lead in receptions in the NFL, he's going to be out for a bit for the Seahawks. Steelers dealing with quarterback injuries. Texans without Steve Slayton and Matt Schaub, tough for them. Bears, they got some injuries they are dealing with on the line. It's tough for them for sure. Bills got quite a few injuries they are dealing with. Same with the Broncos. Chargers, Chiefs, they got injuries. Dolphins still without Pennington for another couple of weeks. Frank Gore and Joe Staley still out another week for 49ers. Justin Tuck out for the season for the Giants. They're also without Phillips, strong safety position. And the Jets are going to be without Mark Sanchez again this week, and as well as Jim Leonard and Damian Woody. So those are some looks at injuries from around the NFL, and now it is time for our Week 8 game. We are going to be back at home, coming off of the bye, taking on the 4-3 Washington Redskins. Let's go. Quick little look here at our season so far. The win against the Bears to start things off. Back-to-back valiant efforts but losses, dropping us to 1-2. And then a huge turning point here. The Packers, they had scored late in this one. Everything was looking like the Packers were going to be able to get the victory. We were looking like we were about to fall to 1-3, able to get the stunning win in the end, and able to come back against the Rams. An incredible performance against the Giants. 3 straight victories, coming off of a bye, back at home, fired up for it for sure, taking on the Washington Redskins, who are 4-3. They started the season off with 2 wins, Cowboys, Texans, a loss against the Rams, and then a win at the Eagles, 1-point loss against the Packers, took down the defending AFC champion Colts. A very disappointing result for the Redskins last week on the road against the Bears. How will they be able to respond after losing by 31 points their last game? All of our opponents have had strong schedules, everyone with strong records. Everyone except for the Rams has a winning record, and the Rams are just 3-4. Washington with a 4-3 record. They're coming off of a 4-12 season last year, so both teams pleasantly surprising starts here to the season as we head into Week 8. Huge game coming up for both teams. Let's do it. Week 8 is officially underway across the NFL. Washington Redskins on the road. They'll be wearing their regular away uniforms. And the Detroit Lions at home. We're going to be wearing our regular home uniforms. We are ready for Week 8. Washington Redskins at Detroit Lions. Let's go.
Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Downtown Detroit, Michigan, and welcome to Ford Field. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. Glad to have you with us for this head-to-head between the Redskins and the Lions. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on.
And here we go, ready to begin things here in Detroit. The Lions, 2-30 over the 2008-2009 seasons. Right now sitting at 4-2, 2010 season, 3 straight victories.
He gets back to the 29 before being stopped.
And getting the ball first to start things off
He'll
here.
get the ball here at the 29.
McNabb and Portis chatting on the sideline for the Redskins, who are coming off of a really ugly loss last week on the road against the Chicago Bears. And Best is going to get the carry. First play of the game here. Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. A lot of players wearing pink in support.
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on their own 29.
Second and 10 now. And again, we're going to go with the handoff. And again, we're going to get nothing positive. It's going to be a 3-yard loss this time. Robert Hainsworth.
You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
We came out here running, and no success on our first couple of plays. It's going to be a 3rd and 13 now. Feeling a bit of a spot. Stafford. Now he's going to get brought down. Daniels was trying to run there and buy some time to look for a throw. And we do absolutely nothing on our opening drive here at home. Not the way we wanted to start things off. McHarris out to punt, and he's going to boot it to around the 25. And Moss is going to get a block. Trusnick's going to slip, and the ball's going to come out, and who's got it?
See who came away with it.
Heads up play to get that ball back for the offense. That one really could have gone either way.
And we're not going to get it. Pick out here. They got the block. Trusnick slipping on the play. The ball clearly coming out. We were in good position initially, but not able to corral the recovery. And, well, their defense shot us out 3-0 to begin things, but we nearly got ourselves a big break. Washington's able to recover their own fumble. Toss to Portis.
Gains his way to the 49-yard line. second down and very short yardage here.
First play for Washington. Hand off to Clinton Portis. Again, they're going to go with Portis. He's going to cut back. And somehow Houston's able to make that tackle. Portis was trying to stiff arm him there. That is a great tackle by Houston that's going to save the touchdown. Cut back. Got some blocks. Portis looking very strong here. His first couple of runs. And again, just a great play there. Houston able to make that tackle and avoid giving up a touchdown here. Complete Santana Moss, and he's up to the 21.
Absolutely drilled that one in there, and he needed to. This guy can throw as hard as anybody in the league.
They go with the run. 4 yards on the carry. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 here.
They go with the toss.
Johnson was brought down.
At the 15.
35
It's
coming up.
maybe a couple. And so it will be third down.
It was Delmas with the tackle. 35 here.
He throws short.
Broken up. Nice play there. And Dominican Sue is going to swat it down. Take another look. This is a significant play here for sure. Trying to get it across the middle. Sue all over it. Could have potentially moved the chains for the Redskins and got them a first and goal. Over it there. It'll bring up Graham Gano. Chip shot field goal here. 32 yards. It's right down the middle.
And the kick is good. The Redskins put up 3 for the first points of the game. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the NFL.
Right down the middle there for Washington. Three. Reese Morris up to about the 26.
They were forced to punt on their last drive.
Nothing going for us our last possession. Again, I'm going to start things off here on the ground. Best is a hurl forward. He's going to get about 5 yards out of it. That's our best gain so far here of the game.
It's now second and 5. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Chapetagru, and there he goes, past midfield. Stafford will get it to our tight end for a big 22-yard pickup.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know.
Next play.
All week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Short throw to the right. Nate Burleson was the intended receiver.
Vikings in first place. They're 4-1-1.
So they line up at the 47. Hit and drop behind the line. It's now third and 12.
Third and 12 situation here.
Surveys the field.
Stafford to Wilson. No, cannot.
Give up that quick pressure like that. Very seldom are those passes completed.
Oh. Trying to get it along the sideline to Burleson. Not quite going to hit him.
It's 4
Nick Harris out to punt it
The
here.
Lions are lining
Got
up to
past
punt this one
midfield.
away.
Now our hope is just to pin them deep. Nick Harris.
Signals that a fair
Nick
catch.
Harris called it 14.
The Redskins were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
Rolling out to his right.
Incomplete.
Just
That's not what I get.
bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Dropped behind the line. And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
Because everybody knows
Tough
that
break there, the
football
penalty.
is a game of emotion, but unchecked emotion is a bad thing. You have to be able to control yourself on the football field. That's a big mistake.
Like I made my manual. And Portis will be brought down by Sue.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Going deep. Broken up by Spivey. Good look defensive.
Kevin Thomas was his intended target.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much you could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
King is the return man. King gets the ball
number
at
for
the
King to get
27.
him.
They'll set up shop at the 28-yard line.
Play action
Scrambling
here.
away from the rush.
Stafford to Burleson.
Second down now following the incomplete pass. So they'll face a 2nd and 10 with the ball on the 28-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
Maurice Morris. First down.
At the 39-yard line.
When you get a halfback that gets in the open field with that kind of space, it is just so difficult to try and stop the screen. The offensive line got out in front. That was nice.
Milford tries to hold on as long as he can. Give someone a chance to get open. Indiana
They
no
line
option
the
besides
ball
throwing it away.
at the 39. Buying time with his feet.
Stafford got it to Williams. And it's going to be close to a first down.
Was
Just
careful
short.
to stop. They get about 10 yards there. It's 3rd down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker.
Let's see if we can get it here with the QB sneak from Stafford. And yes.
Pushes ahead for the first down.
I like that call there. Put the ball in the hands of one of your playmakers and let them go to work. Not a big gainer there, but certainly a big first down.
Under heavy pressure.
To Shuffler, complete.
LaRon Landry isn't getting up, and it looks very serious.
Oh, that is not good news for Washington. hopefully he'll be all right for Washington.
And we'll have a first down and 10. They spot the rock on the 30.
Completion will take us to the 30.
He's going to throw it.
Calvin Johnson Jr. complete.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Washington's going to challenge it here. It's a 10-yard game. I think it could get overturned.
He made the catch inbound, but the official thought otherwise.
Well, receivers and quarterbacks always want the coach to challenge because it impacts their statistics. So a lot of times you have to just ignore what they have to say and go by your own instincts and those of your coaching staff upstairs.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands as called.
Okay, so I'll put the 19-yard line there.
First down, 10 to go.
Calvin Johnson Jr. with his first catch.
He lets it go, but pays a
Broken
price with a monster hit.
Pressure.
Calvin Johnson was the intended receiver on the play.
Well, the defense
Dangerous
didn't
throw
get
to
the
the end
sack,
there.
but they got the
All
next
over.
best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Passes short right
Sackers,
side.
no.
Wow, was that a bad throw? I don't know if the ball slipped out of his hands or what, but you have to make that one.
We're going to have to get up to about the 9-yard line. Gotta give ourselves a chance here. 3rd and 10.
Scrambles away from the rush.
Stafford has to throw it.
And he just throws this one out of bounds. So the kicking team is on the field to try for 3 points. This will be a 36-yard try.
It's all over it.
It's up and
Freaking.
it's good. Hanson is ready to kick it away. Gets the ball at around the 10. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. He's wrestled down at the 34. A 7-yard play. That brings up 2nd down. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 34-yard line. We played a quarter.
3 after
We're all
all.
tied up.
Third and 3 here.
The offense needs
Start
about
the
3
second
yards to
quarter.
get the first here on 3rd down.
Toss to
Sweet
Portis. Levy's got him. 2 yards short. Big play there, DeAndre Levy to start the second quarter. Shut down Clinton Portis and we'll bring up a
It's
4th
4th
down.
down. The Redskins
Washington's gonna have to
line up to punt.
Kenny lost it. Oh. Washington fumbled on a punt in the first quarter, and now King is going to fumble it. I think we got it back. We got it.
The Lions win the battle and they'll keep possession.
No way, scared me. Able to dive on it there. Play by manual. Could have been very
It's
bad.
first and 10. Best on the handoff. Philip Daniel was there to bring him down.
The defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Second and 8 here. Trying a quick pass to Merle, sending out a return.
London Fletcher might have been shaken up a bit on the play.
Now London Fletcher limping off the field for the Washington defense.
He tries to scramble.
Gotta get to Felton. First down.
He gets knocked out of bounds. The 46-yard line.
The Lions are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Up the middle. He's dropped down at the 36-yard line. A 10-yard gain. Second down. Now second and inches. Low snap from center. Brown was the intended receiver. Third and maybe a foot or two. Not much there, but they got enough to move the chains.
Yeah, the defense really played that one pretty well, but anytime you get in those short yardage situations, you can't allow that ball carrier to fall forward. If he does, typically you pick up the first down.
A gain of 6. That'll bring
First
up second
down. Stafford QB sneak. And nice one
So
hit
second
for
down.
29.
The offense needs about 4 for the first. Flips out short.
Stafford to Brown.
He may not have gotten there. They'll measure.
Ooh,
The
the short
referee
ball.
signals to the sideline. They're just inches away.
I like that. Let's try
They'll
the
line up again
fullback
on
dive here.
third down.
Don't need much. Just gonna give it to Felton. Have him dash it forward, and
Takes it
I'll
up
be
the
out.
middle.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. Usually you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when the defense makes a
Next
play
one
like
with
that,
the
it really
QB
throws
sneak
your offense
barely
off.
got it earlier. Got it nicely last time. Thought it would be very predictable. Fullback dive didn't work. So we're gonna go with the field goal here. Trying to give ourselves a lead. Jason Hansen. 43 yards. And he's got it.
He splits the
Let's go. Field goal game so far here in Detroit. The Lions got the lead now.
Well, he rarely ever misses inside of 40 yards, and it's really a pretty good long-range kicker, too.
Time for the drive summary. We'd like to let everyone know that this is brought to you by Verizon. Hansen will send this one deep. He gets this one to the 26-yard line.
Unfortunate break. Ashley Palmer called with a face mask.
And the defense gives
Penalty
up
on
some
the
free
tag.
yards to the offense.
And that is going to get Washington soft field position here starting at 41.
You get a chance to make up for it. On defense, though, usually it's big yardage and automatic first down.
Clinton Portis, a nice move there. Strong run first down. Averaging 5.1 yards per carry. Gotta find a way to slow that down. Come on.
Dumps it out left.
And Portis left open there.
The
We went
33-yard
back to it. Definitely a mistake there. Defensively.
They line the ball up at
Come
the
on.
33.
Come on. Portis.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line.
That was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Short throw to the
Peterson picks it off.
interception.
And there he goes. Is he going to take it all the way back? Yes, he will. Touchdown Lions. What a play.
And just like that, they make it a two-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
What a huge moment there. Lions fans fired up. Peterson with the INT. Ford Field is rocking here. The Lions get the first touchdown of the game. And we will extend our lead here in the second quarter.
Hansen
13 straight points now for Detroit. And it is a 13-3 game. Who is Peterson? Pick six. Let's go. Play of the game thus far.
Hansen is ready to kick this one off. Fields the kick at the 10.
Scheffer's gonna get down there.
He returns to the 26.
Again, Palmer will make the tackle.
The Redskins
No foul on the
turn the
tackle
ball
this time.
over on an interception their last time out.
Washington will start the 26.
Looks to the
Oh,
safe
they're
short
gonna get it to
throw.
Santana Moss.
He's tackled at the 39-yard line.
You know, Donovan McNabb is really becoming much more of the classic drop-back passer. Early in his career, he was a tremendous runner, wanted to get out. But now, more and more, you're seeing him reading the defenses, making the clever little throws, and is so difficult to defend for a defense because he can still come busting out of there on the run.
Under 5 minutes now here in the first half. McNabb to Portis, but Rubin all over 2-yard loss. Let's go. Third and 8.
He rolls out to the right.
Going deep. Broken up. It's picked off by Houston. And he will be brought down at the 1. Actually at the 1-yard line. So Houston with the INT, and it's going to be ruled our football inside the 1-yard line. Houston, great play, going up, making the catch, and then he is hit and pulled backwards into the end zone. That is a rule, and he was contacted initially and then pulled into the end zone. He was contacted outside of the end zone, pulled into the end zone. His momentum was taking him there anyway. So, and if he went just his momentum right into the end zone by himself, that would be a touchback. So a bit of an unfortunate break there for us. We're starting things here at the 1-yard line. And Luis Morris is going to get us space. Nice run up to the 5. That's what we needed. That is what we needed right there.
They go from their own 5-yard line.
So here we are in shotgun. Stafford trying to get the cover message in. Golston went back and made the play on it. Broke up the pass. Fortunately, he wasn't able to make a catch that would have given Washington the ball. Great field position. It would have been a tremendous play if he was able to make it. 3rd and 6 here. Stafford to Burleson. And we will get the completion to the 18. Good work there, Stafford. Great awareness, hanging in there tough. Going for his own end zone, hit right as he threw it. Around the money. And off from Best is going to lead it onward.
Nice gain of 9 yards. 2nd down.
Now up to the 27. Maybe we are interested in getting another play here for the 2-minute warning. And it's going to be a halfback draw. Another hand off to Best. And another nice gain to the 39. And here we go.
So as we reach the 2-minute warning, we would like to take the time to mention that as part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, players throughout the NFL will be wearing pink game apparel to raise awareness of the importance of annual screenings. The players will auction the gear through NFLauctions.nfl.com, with proceeds benefiting the American Cancer Society. Visit cancer.org for more information. Folks, it's a great cause.
Here we are at 39. Oh, and Stafford is going to make a mistake, getting sacked. Not making a decision, trying to buy more time, trying to get something way downfield. And that's obviously a significant loss on the play. It's going to drop us back to our 31-yard line and give us a 2nd and 18. Yeah, we are letting the clock run. We're going to let it run as far as we can here.
Fine time with his feet. He's tackled at the 31.
Stafford brought down. And it looks like the
So on another 3rd down,
last drive for us in the first half is going to be slow here. Washington not taking any timeouts. They have 2 remaining. They had a challenge that didn't work out for them. They are electing to save their timeouts here. See if they try to attempt anything. It doesn't look like they're going to be looking to be very aggressive. We've been struggling offensively. And maybe they're not sure if we're going to try something long. He will not get his hand off the best. So they will take a timeout here. They've got one remaining. And they've got 27 seconds. So we started that drive at our own one. We were moving it out a bit, but then went backwards in the end, having to punt it away here. Practice call at the 21. It's 21 seconds. So I would not expect them to be very aggressive here. They do not use their timeouts quickly and try to get the ball back. And they will hand it off. Portis. Oh, he almost got away entirely there. Houston able to go back and make a tackle. Portis got away. If Houston didn't get to him, that's a touchdown. There is no doubt about it. Houston was the last chance for us. And was able to slow him down, and then we were able to get help there and bring him down.
Of those guys up front. You can just see it. He is very patient. He waits for it to develop and then takes full advantage.
The pass is away.
Kelly's not able to make the catch. It would have been a big game for Washington, but it would have been difficult for them to get up to the line in time to spike it. It would have been a close call. So here they are definitely going to have to go to the sideline if they don't have any shot at anything here.
He takes a hard hit as he throws.
Mad hit as he tries to throw. 3rd and 10.
Clinton Portis was the intended receiver.
You bring a little pressure and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
He's searching for a receiver.
And McNabb, final play of the first half, throws it deep. Very deep throw, and it's broken up right at the goal line. 13-3 Lions with the halftime lead.
And we've come to halftime here. The score is 13-3. Washington will get it first here in the second half.
And Thomas on the kick return. We go to the 27 minutes for Washington.
Player will pause while he gets over to the sideline.
And off to Portis, and he'll get it up to about 30.
That'll bring up second down. They're looking at a 2nd and 7. They'll get the goal again. It's a gain of 3, and so it will be 3rd down.
33 here.
They got 3 yards to pick up here on 3rd down.
Trying to shut down Washington to begin the second half. It'll be big. They're going to go with the pass and what a play by Peterson.
Was his intended target.
Go with Peterson, who had the play of the game in the first half with the pick 6. He's going to make a big play there to begin the second half.
The Redskins
Shutting down that pass attempt.
King awaiting the
And the
return.
Redskins will go a quick 3 and out. King, spin move, and King is going to have some room now. Nice return by King up to like a 45.
He did a good job there, finding a seam and getting it.
Fumble earlier.
Realize that being a punt returner
Going
or
to
kick
redeem
returner
himself a
is one of the
bit
toughest
there.
jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong, and only a few that can
Nice
really go
return.
right.
Got the momentum. We've got the ball here. And keep it going. Stafford rolls out. He's going to slide down with a nice pickup. Nice work. 7 yards there. Little scramble for Matthew Stafford. Stafford hits. He tries to throw. It's going to go out into the Washington sideline.
And he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
3rd and 3 here. This is a big play. We really want to move, change. Try to keep building our momentum. Pressure coming. Gets it to Johnson Jr. That's why.
Gets a hand on it. Calvin Johnson was the intended receiver on the play.
Not going to get it to Calvin Johnson there. Good defensive play.
Lining up to punt this one away.
And 4th and 3. Time to punt it away here. Harris. And King hustling down. King is going to misread a bit. Or maybe he was able to help it. He was able to contact it. I'm sure if he did, but it will land at the 8. Nice work there.
A touchdown in this series would be a huge boost.
That brings up 2nd down.
Force to carry 2nd and 3 here. McNabb looks to throw. He goes deep. There's 2 Lions on the coverage, and it'll be broken down.
Excellent play by the defender. Devin Thomas was the intended receiver.
Washington wasn't able to get a touchdown last week on the road against Chicago. Blowout loss, and they get to score a touchdown here. 3rd and 3 as we try to shut them down. Again here, the ball is out. I don't know if he had the first down, and who's got the ball? The ball was out. It was being moved around a little bit. It is a fight for it. And the Lions got the ball. Chris Houston's going to come up with the recovery. Oh my. I don't know if he had the first down. I don't know if he was down. It was close. The ball comes out at some point there, and it's ruled before his knee comes out. And Houston diving in there. The ball was loose for a while. Washington's going to challenge it here. Their 2nd down.
This is a good challenge by this coaching staff because you're talking about a potential turnover. So even if you have the slightest bit of gray area in this situation, you go ahead and take the challenge in the hope that you get the ball back.
Redskins line up to punt. Takes this one out to the 46. Well, their offense will now come onto the field in excellent position, already leading in this game. Gets it on the It's now 2nd and 3. He fights forward to about the 39.
Third and 3 here.
Here's a 3rd down and 3. They spot it on the 39. Carter gets his hands on him and drags him down for a loss at the 40.
4th and 3, not able to get it there. Don't want to risk giving away
It's
the
4th
position.
down.
We're going to try to punt
The
it.
Lions ready to punt this one away.
We can find a way to pin him here. Harris. So down there, King is blocked. And it's going to make a fortunate bounce. Out at the 4. Fantastic.
You keep giving our offenses long fields and long drives that they have to convert. That can really help your football team.
Tackle.
He gets another carry.
Ball is out. Portis another fumble, but Kelly is going to scoop it up. And it's going to be a big play for Washington.
Protect the ball. It's really just as simple as
And
that.
Portis says fumble earlier was overturned. Still a scary moment for Washington. That was definitely a fumble. But Kelly is going to scoop it up. And he's going to get all the way up to the 22. So that's a big play for the Redskins. It was nearly a catastrophic play for them. McNabb to
He
throw.
rolls out to his right.
Now looking to run, and we will bring him down.
Brought down.
It's about a 5-yard, 6-yard gain.
Big run on that one, but they were able to stop him before he got to the marker, and really that's the key. Occasionally, if you're going to try and make a play in a long yardage situation, the quarterback run from the defensive side
Picked off by
isn't
Averill.
always so bad.
And we're going to have another pick 6 here. Let's go.
So after the pick, the offense puts up points on this possession.
Obviously a massive moment here. McNabb hit as he tries to throw it. Didn't seem to have a great opportunity for a completion there anyway. I was trying to get it to Kelly. Let's go. Let's go. And now a big extra point to make it a 3-possession game here with 5:51 remaining in the third. Hit the record.
Jason Hansen adds the extra point. Hansen is ready to kick it away. Fields the kick at the 10. Gets to about the 24 before going down. The offense will start at the 24-yard line.
Let's go defense. And off to
They get it off
Portis.
here.
Maybe a yard.
And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line.
And a Lion down. Well, hopefully he is already an important part of our defense for sure. A vital part of our defense. Hopefully there's nothing serious at all. 2nd and 9 now as Peterson leaves the field for us. McNabb
Has a man to his right.
trying to get to Cooley. And a little quick there.
Cooley was his intended target. He's going deep.
Delmas picks it up. Had a chance to pick it off, Hardman breaks it up.
The defender gets a hand.
Would have been a nice INT. Still a very nice play to break it up. Good news there, Peterson seems like he will be alright.
You have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He takes it back to the 43. The trainers are going to assist him off the field, so not a very good sign there, but hopefully he's okay. He's going to
Stafford, Calvin Johnson Jr. Complete.
He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Stafford is brought down. And Hainsworth makes the sack, but
Albert Hainsworth
he's in some
might
pain
have been
afterward.
injured on that one.
Oh,
Get to him.
Stafford was trying to
O'Jay on top of
find
it.
some space in
Gets
the
his
pocket.
first
He's
sack
going
of
to
the
get hit
season.
very hard. Sack there. Stafford, very tough guy. No problem there. He gets right up for us. 3rd and 22.
Looks left.
Like
Here's a
screen
short
to
pass.
Morris. Morris will get up to about the 50, so that's going to at least give us a chance to try to pin them.
Adding some yards onto the punt. So
Did some
essentially
good
there, they
job.
were just playing for field position.
Did some good job with punts earlier. Will this be here from Harris? Punts it high and will land inside the 10 and will bounce out right around it as well.
Dangerous territory right now. This one's got a little
Another tremendous punt. A tremendous bounce. Hitting Washington inside their own 10-yard line. McNabb, the Redskins begin at the 9.
Dumps it out right.
A missed chance to make a big play there, and he seemed to get a little too excited and just made a really poor throw.
Portage, maybe a couple yards. Sue, his 4th tackle. 3rd and 8 here.
Has a man short to his
Broken
left.
up by Wade. Nothing there for Washington.
Was knocked away at the last minute.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
And King again is going to get some room by making a move.
Gets from
And he's going to get 2 on the 41. And the Lions really turning some heads here. In our recent games, we ended this game on a 3-game winning streak. Defeated the Packers, the Rams, and the Giants.
on the ground with the tailback.
That's going to be a face mask on the tackle and best. 15 yards.
Well, that
And
certainly
Canatu.
was a bad break for the defense, but what a break for this offense.
Stafford to Scheffler, complete.
He's brought down at the 18.
Yeah,
And
that's not
Scheffler
one of
his
those
second
plays that's a
reception.
huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
And best up the middle. That'll be the last play of the third quarter. And we're bringing up a 3rd and 1 going into the 4th. But the Lions, our defense has been so impressive. We've been playing some great football here. So far, definitely the surprise team of the season. Washington, they were a surprise team. They had just 4 wins last season. They were 4-2. And now it looks like they are likely going to be falling to 4-4. And we may be on our way to a 5-2 start here to the 2010 season.
So at the end of 3, the score is 23. Zone trying to add to their substantial lead as we begin the final quarter.
3rd and 1 here to start the 4th. And off Kevin Smith to start the 4th. That was a big play there. Touchdown was huge.
Point of attack, but also very impressive. The pursuit to the ball, they were all coming there.
He splits the uprights. And with that, the score is the Lions 23, the Redskins 3. Let's take a look at the drive summary, which is presented by Verizon. Hansen is ready to kick it away. Fields the kick at the 10. He makes it out to about the 30-yard line. Still looking for an open man.
Broken up by
He
Lee.
drops the easy pick. Malcolm Kelly was the intended receiver on the play.
Washington continuing their struggles.
Goes for it all.
McNabb going deep. Broken up. Another big
The
play
pass
by
is broken
Houston.
up. What a play. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass.
Third and 10 here.
Lets it go
McNabb
deep.
going deep again. And again, Houston made a play on it, but it was bobbled around for a bit. They had a chance.
And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
4th and 10. Washington go for McNabb is brought down. Ndamukong Suh, the rookie, gets his first sack of the ball game.
They hand it off. He's tackled at the 18. Betts racks up 5 on the run.
Kevin Smith.
They'll go with the run once again.
Touchdown.
And it's another touchdown. So
In
after the
Detroit.
opponent scored out, the
Really
offense decided
control
to
here.
show how the ball should be.
The Lions really going to be turning some heads here.
And he
30
has the
to
ball
3.
after.
Washington coming off of a 37 to 6 loss on the road last week against the Chicago Bears.
Hanson is ready to kick it away.
Big
He
hit.
makes it out to about the 27-yard line. We have a Lions player who appears to be shaken up. Hand off to the right. Another conservative call when the clock is ticking.
Yeah, and really the way the game is played these days, if you're good enough throwing the football, you can make conservative pass calls that are essentially...
Oh, and Houston went up for it this time. Santana Moss is going to be able to make the catch in a big game.
Pass is short right side.
Peterson will break it up.
Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. Has a man to his right.
Peterson will break it up.
And now the offense will be faced with a third down situation. Short throw to the left.
Complete. Santana Moss is going to get another reception.
At the 15.
And Washington will move the chains.
The quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it down there, picked up a nice game.
This game looks like it is just about all but decided here. Under 10 minutes
You have
now.
a pretty special player at the running back position. When despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice game.
I'll go with Portis again. And this time he's going to lose the other. Sue's gonna make another tackle. McNabb looks to pass.
Going up top
Across
of
the
the end
middle
zone.
to Parker. It's caught. Touchdown.
Comes down with it.
Washington.
Touchdown.
Donovan McNabb gets it to Willie Parker. And he will make the grab.
Point after is good. More than 9 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, and the score: the Redskins 10, the Lions 30. Let's take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon.
And Washington. They're going to be kicking it deep here. We're
He gets
preparing
to
for
about
something
the
sure.
47, it goes down. Rocky McIntosh seems to be a little shaken up on the play.
Shuffler in motion, handoff, Smith,
Here's the
nowhere to
give.
go.
He didn't get back to the line.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
And the Redskins still do have all their timeouts. This game is not over. Let all the clock run down we can. We're going to go on the ground again. And Bess will cut
On the
it
inside
out.
handoff.
Oh, a nice
He's
spin.
brought down at the 32-yard line.
And he's got
Runs for
49
about 8
yards now in 12
and
carries.
now it's third down.
And we do not want to stop the clock, but we don't want to punt either. Decision time a bit here. We're going to go on the ground here, 35.
Gives
Trying
it
to
right
pick it
side.
up, but Morris is going to be in the backfield. Works hard just to get back to the line of
Wow,
scrimmage.
the defense was certainly ready on that series.
And that's a
So we do
humbling
nothing there.
experience for any offense. When we go out
We
there
can run
and
the
have
clock
these 3-and-out series,
well down
we
here.
just go back to the sideline a little embarrassed, and the defense, they're upset.
Snap with about 6:35 on the clock. And we'll bring down
He gets out
Moss.
to the 32-yard line. Gets rid of
And
it as
McNabb
he's
is going to get a completion to
He's
Kelly.
wrestled down.
And Kelly's going to get it across midfield. He was hit hard at the end of the play.
Delayed handoff. He's dropped down at the 42. Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a good idea.
Passing in every situation seems to me like it would be a better idea.
Going
But
deep.
when you have the clock
And Delmas is on the coverage of trying to get it downfield. Joe Galloway. Not going to happen there. 35.
Joey Galloway was the intended receiver.
under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Complete to Kelly. Go back on the field. Another reception at the 33. It's his second. McNabb firing it in there.
Steps up in the
McNabb hits a
pocket
tries to
and
throw.
throws it as
Incomplete.
he's hit.
There's 5 minutes, 20 seconds
Thomas
remaining.
was his intended target.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
He throws downfield.
Trying to get it there to Moss. Incomplete.
Was the intended receiver on the play. Goes through his progression.
And McNabb will be brought down for a loss of sack from McGill. Another big play from him. Under 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. 4th down coming up here for Washington. McNabb to the end zone. Broken up. Turnover on down.
I understand they felt like they needed to take a shot there. It just didn't work out. Give the defense a little credit for making the play.
Let's go. Able to shut him down there. Kevin Smith up the middle.
And he's tackled at the 41.
He gets some nice yards out. 4-yard pickup. Strong start. So just running the clock down here. Smith, no.
Otogwe tackles him for a loss at the 38-yard line. And he makes it out to about the 41-yard line.
This will be brought down. No reason to try anything there. Just run the clock down.
Washington looks like they're sending everybody at the punter on
Take
this
it all the
kick.
way to 2-minute warning. Let me deal snap before the 2-minute warning. Right, snap at about 2:01.
Signals for the fair catch. So as we reach the 2-minute warning, we would like to take the time to mention that as part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, players throughout the NFL will be wearing pink game apparel to raise awareness of the importance of annual screenings. The players will auction the gear through NFLauctions.nfl.com with proceeds benefiting the American Cancer Society. Visit cancer.org for more information. Folks, it's a great
Big hit there on Galloway, complete up to the 31. For the sideline, did he get his feet in? Yes. Another catch there from Joe Galloway. His first 2 catches of the game right there on back-to-back plays. And Washington, they're moving the ball here, but they are not going to have enough time.
in heavy traffic.
And Will's going to get a sack there, and McNabb fall backwards.
Now you got to change your game plan. You're not getting it done with one-on-one blocking. Have to give some help. Have to get the quarterback feeling a little more confident.
Offense. Repeat, second down. Searching for an open man.
Cooley. No.
Third down coming up after that incompletion.
Third and 22 here. Third and 33. McNabb. He's going to be brought down again. Another sack.
Get their 4th sack of the game.
And Washington's going to take a timeout here, and they're going to go for it. Third down did not work at all. 4th and 30 here.
Ops for a short throw.
Complete to Kelly. That's going to do it here. We're just a couple nail downs away from it. I don't think we'll take their last couple timeouts at this point. 32 at the 32 yard line. 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 32 yard line It is going to be another Detroit Lion victory. This will be 4 straight.
He takes a knee.
And once again, Detroit combined record of the previous 2 seasons was 2-30. And we are about to get off to a 5-2 start here in 2010. We were facing a 1-3 start. An incredible play at the end of our game against the Packers. Able to get ourselves our Lions' first victory on the road against Green Bay since the 1991 season. And coming from behind, beating the Rams, and then 2 extremely impressive performances here against NFC East teams. Taking down the New York Giants on the road, 27-10, and now taking down Washington here at home, 30-10. That will be the final score. Detroit, not the Lions of the past couple seasons. Detroit may be for real here in the 2010 season. Another win. Lions win.
That'll do it from Detroit. Stay right there for highlights and stats. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant, the greatest smell in the NFL. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game. Our final score is the Lions 30, the Redskins 10. This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.
That is all here from Week 8. Another great performance from the Detroit Lions and a 30-10 victory over the Washington Redskins. We are outgained by Washington 255-209. They had more rushing yards than passing yards. They had more first downs. But we were still in control of the game. They had way more total yards. Here was a huge factor, of course, the turnovers. They had 3 turnovers, costly ones, and we had none. We were both 3 of 14 on third downs. They were 0 of 3 on fourth. Close on penalties, and we had the time of possession advantage. Washington got on the board first with a field goal. We matched it late in the quarter. Another field goal, and then a defensive touchdown. We got ourselves 14 straight points from the pick 6. Peterson in the second quarter, then Avril in the third quarter. Another field goal, then our only offensive touchdown here. That put us up 30-3. Washington was able to get 7 points back. That is as close as it would get. Matthew Stafford was 12 of 23, 140 yards. No touchdowns, no INTs, along with 22. Charlie Best had 13 carries, 51 yards. Kevin Smith, 8 carries, 11 yards. He had the 1 touchdown for us. Maurice Morris, 5 carries, 20 yards. Maurice Morris, Nate Burleson, Calvin Johnson Jr., and Tony Scheffler had 2 catches. Most yards were to Scheffler, he had 27. And the long was to Pettigrew, a 22-yard gain. DeAndre Levy, once again, leading with tackles. He had 8. Ndamukong Suh, rookie, had 7. Palmer and Manuel had 5. Manuel had a big fumble recovery. Avril had 2 sacks. Suh had 1. Avril and Peterson with interceptions. Both returned for touchdowns. 2 obviously massive plays in the second and third quarters. Houston had another INT at our own 1-yard line. Hansen was 3 of 3 on field goals, hit all his extra points. Spot on from him. Nick Harris, 8 punts. Maurice Morris, 3 kick returns. Eric King did have a fumble, but had some nice returns. 18. This is long. Don McNabb, 11 of 36, 170 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 INTs, along with 42. Or from him. Clint Portis, 25 attempts, 99 yards. Larry Johnson had couple attempts as well. Portis just short of 100 yards in the game. Santana Moss had 4 catches for 82 yards. Malcolm Kelly had 3 catches. Joey Galloway had 2. Portis and Parker had 1. Willie Parker had the touchdown reception, 7-yard gain. The long was 42 yards to Santana Moss. Galloway led with 8 tackles. McIntosh, Fletcher, Kimatu, and Daniels had 4. Washington's defense did not play bad. They only allowed 1 touchdown. We had ourselves some field goals set up from our offense, but 2 of our 3 touchdowns came from our defense. Graham Gano was 1 of 1, just a 32-yarder. Josh Bidwell punted the ball 6 times in the game. 5 kick returns from Thomas, 2 from Tryon. And Santana Moss had 2 punt returns. And that is it here from Detroit. Incredibly impressive performance. The Lions may very well be for real here in the 2010 season. We have won our 4th straight game. We are now 5-2 on the year. Rest of Week 8 games being played. And we'll get a Week 8 recap and watch the extra point.
This is the extra point.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Extra Point. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. We're set to take you around the league with game recaps, previews, and much more. Let's swing it over to Alex Flanagan, who'll get us started.
Thanks, Fran. Up first, highlights and stats from the weekend's best games, brought to you by Verizon Wireless. We'll start in New York. The Green Bay Packers battled with the New York Jets. Green Bay prevailed 14-10. The Washington Redskins clashed with the Detroit Lions. Washington was pretty awful on 3rd down. Detroit won it 30-10. The Minnesota Vikings went up against the New England Patriots at Gillette Stadium. Tom Brady passed for 3 touchdowns for the Patriots. Minnesota eked out a 2-point victory.
Here are the NFC North standings for Week 8. Minnesota is in first place.
All right, so it's time now to present our top 2 players of the week. Peyton Manning was recognized as the Offensive Player of the Week. Here's a look at the Defensive Player of the Week winner.
All right, Alex, thank you. Now here's a look at the entire slate of games this weekend. Great games are on tap for this weekend. Alex will give you a preview of the best matchups.
Pittsburgh travels to Paul Brown Stadium to take on the Bengals. Pittsburgh shares first place in the AFC North. Rashard Mendenhall is the force in the Steelers' ground game. Pittsburgh is ranked first in the NFL in red zone percentage. Dallas will visit Lambeau Field to take on the Pack. Green Bay sits in the 3 spot in the NFC North. Greg Jennings leads the Packers in receptions this year. Green Bay is ranked first in the NFL. New York travels to Ford Field to take on the Lions. The is ranked 32nd in the NFL in third down conversion percentage.
That'll do it from the studio. I'm Fran Charles from NFL Network. Join us next time for The Extra Point.
This has been The Extra Point, brought to you by Madden NFL 11.
And that is all from Week 8. Detroit fans fired up the Lions, playing some great football here in the 2010 season. 5-2 record. We're going to be at home again Week 9, taking on the New York Jets, seeing if we can keep this going. Let's go Lions!